Hey guys, Kyle here. Welcome back to NHL 16 Be a GM mode with the Detroit Red Wings. Last time we got up to the All-Star break. We're doing alright, 22-19-5. I checked out our stats, and we have not been the greatest defensively, on the power play, or pretty much everywhere that's not right here. Now, I want to keep these guys playing here. Especially because I want a lefty and a righty together. As per, you know, standard logic, you'd want one on each side. And the power play. There's one thing I really want to do, and that's I want to move Anthony Mantha up. As well as I want to move Alexander Radulov to here. Mike Green's up here on the first line power play. The Kaiser, I found out, has a terrible shot after looking at it. And we're going to slot in. Where is he? We're going to throw Timu Polkinen. I'm going to try this out. He's got a great shooting. So we may as well, you know, experiment. Should be... Or actually, we're going to go like this. Tatar on the point. As well as I'm going to flip these guys. And flip these guys. I like having Datsuk in the center. I mean, Zetterberg's face-offs are just that slight bit worse. And then Mantha can't take one for his life. As far as these go, I'm going to separate Datsuk and Zetterberg. We're going to put Zetterberg with Larkin. And Datsuk with Mantha. As well as our fourth line has actually been not so great. So if it happens to be that they keep doing terrible, I'm going to put instead of Luke Glendening, I believe I'm going to throw in Nastasiuk. Give him a shot. Penalty kill. We'll put Helm here. Glendening should definitely be taking a face-off somewhere. Athanasiou, we're going to put you here. Actually, yeah, we're going to split it up like this. Their defense... yeah, that should be fine. Three-man, Athanasiou, and Sheahan. You know what? No, we're going to throw Dylan Larkin on the three-man. He's a two-way forward, as well as he's very well-rounded at this point, which is super nice for us. Okay, extras. 4-on-4. I'm going to bring Mantha here instead of Tatar. Radulov on the second, and we're going to put Tatar here. Yeah, that should work. 3-on-3. I'm going to put these together. Hang on. We're going to put Mike Green down here with Alexei Marchenko. Or actually, no, with Danny DeKaiser, just so that we have a pretty good... we can have a pretty good scoring, yet defensive pair there. We're going to throw Anthony Mantha here. And we're going to throw Tatar here. Alright. Extra attackers, Datsuk and Zetterberg. Datsuk's, yeah, that's fine. Nah, I'm going to go like this. That may work. Alright, and our goalies, Khudobin is not starting the next one. Mrazek is. He's got alright stats. Khudobin's doing okay as well. You know, not great, but okay. And we've got Ouellette scratched, and we've got Nastasiuk scratched. Shouldn't actually affect them, but we can always shift Miller here. Helm can take face-offs, and then Nastasiuk can go here. Or if it's Miller, Because I really want to keep Darren Helm around, but we have no place for him on the top. On the third line. There's absolutely nowhere for him to go. So, we're going to roll with this. I've also done the strategies. Should work well. We're going to test it out by going to the deadline. So, hopefully everything goes well. And first game we lose to the Oilers. You know, maybe Mrazek was tired that night. All right. Let's go to the US and look. See what's at our back door when we lose to Ottawa, which isn't good. All right. Shootout win and a win. That's fine. Shootout. We keep losing to divisional opponents, but we're beating teams that honestly don't matter quite as much. And we lose to Pittsburgh there. Lose to the Islanders. Come on, guys. Pull it together. Okay, at least we can beat Pittsburgh. We lose 8-5 to Tampa Bay. Alright, alright. Good thing we're coming up on the deadline. I'm not giving up on this year. Alright, morale. Who's doing terrible? Mantha. Team's on a roll lately? Yeah, Bull. Yeah, I'm not really worrying. They're in the same league as us. Play smart. Do what you need to do. You can beat them. Or we can lose in overtime. Come on, just stop losing. Because we're really not in a good spot. At least we beat Montreal. Actually, when I checked it, Montreal was doing really poorly. Like, super poorly. And now we're out of a playoff spot. Because of that terrible run to the deadline. We are limping right now. Alright, so we're actually gonna check in on our guys on the fourth line. What are they looking like? -3. Okay, so they're getting a little better with it. And now this line is okay. Polkinen's struggling. These guys are still putting up points, but a -1 for Tatar is not good. As well, these guys are doing fine. Alright, Cronwall and Barry. Okay, these guys are pulling their weight real well. And then these guys are actually doing decently as well. You know what? Okay, this is going to be odd. I think Tyson Barry's not doing us any favors there. So I'm going to move them around. I wish I could actually use another game. You know what? There's one guy I still want to try and snag up. I am going to try and see if I can grab Cody Cece's rights so I don't have to pay with picks. Alright, he didn't actually qualify, so he won't be counted. I don't think we're going to be drafting this year. More than 50 players, okay. We can give up a nobody to get this. This is for next year, and Sprawl, no, you're not the nobody I'm looking for. Lashoff, no. Almquist there. Will this work? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. You know what? Come the draft, we'll see if we can do it. Because if they still don't have him qualified by then, they're up against the cap ceiling. They're going to have some problems. Also, I'm curious if our goalies are actually doing well. So from this screen, I'll just look at it. All right, Mrazek doing okay. Kudobin is doing okay. They're not doing great. Is that Martin Jones that they... Okay, no, they don't. I was going to say, San Jose already traded him. Okay, neither of them are going to work out. No, neither of them. I'm not thinking Mrazek's helping either, to be honest, but that's just me thinking. What am I gonna do? You know what? You know, we're going for this. Tyson Barrie. We're going to find a defensive defenseman and a prospect to grab for him. I understand he can grow still. But at this point, we need to find some defensive players to start playing. Because right now we are just doing abysmal. Now, that would be a prospect and a player to play, but there's no way that's working out. Manson might be good, actually. He's listed top 6. He's still young. He's got not that great offensive stats, but he'd be playing on a defensive line. That could work. Let's see. What prospects do they want to give up? Nobody. Nobody. Okay, they want to give up a first, and I'll take that first with... I'll take that first gladly. As well as, let's sort by potential. Let's see if we can find someone with low trade value that could possibly help us in the future. Davidson. Detroit would have more than 50 players. Okay, so we can trade... We can trade someone with not as much trade value. That probably wouldn't work out. Like Gerlach. I don't know who you are. You can go. And we can probably throw a... probably throw like Almquist in there. Could this go through? Alright, not sufficient at all. Alright. And they do want the third, so maybe that alone? Yep. Okay, that was all we needed to do. Alright, so Tyson Barrie is gone. Unfortunately, I wish I didn't have to, but I don't believe Ouellet is going to help us out very much defensively. No, he's actually got very meh kind of defensive stats. He's kind of just all right. Manson's definitely gonna... He's definitely better overall with his awareness and shot blocking. I like that. While he's not a physical... Well, he is... He's not an offensive player, but that's not why we brought him in. He's a righty, so he'll fit in right at home. You know, I think it should help. I understand we just lost a pretty good defenseman, but on the other side, we also have down here a new prospect that we can play, if I'm correct. Where did we get him? On this team. No, wait, no, he's unsigned. That's right. Griffins. I'll sub this guy in. Alright, Jimmy Vesey's looking like he's coming along. We can just throw everyone in there. Svechnikov's looking like he's going to be fine. Just doing a quick check. Run over of everything. Everberg might actually be able to jump up to the 4th line or the 3rd line next year. That's... Alright. Shootout. Is Almquist really on the shootout? Svechnikov, take a shot. Enjoy yourself on that shootout. We're gonna roll with this. I have a feeling this is gonna work. We're gonna try a couple games. And from here on, honestly, I'd be fine with even squeaking in and trying to fix the problems in the offseason. And, oh God, no. Peter Mrazek pulled a hammy. Peter Mrazek pulled a hammy. Shit. Yep, we're going to bring up Mazinek. Let's see how well him and Khudobin can hold down the net. Oh, God. We're going to actually... For now, best lines. Right now, this is kind of panic mode. Did we lose that? We won that. Okay. We're going to go defensive strategies. Hang on. First off, these guys are going to hold the line. Very much so. And if they shoot, they shoot. They just shoot. That's it. They're not going to try and cycle it. Their stats are not where they need to be for that. All right. And this is going to suck. Player morale real quick. Just get this done. Okay, yep. Glad you're excited. You know what? Prove it and you'll stay up here next year. Think we got a fair deal for the trade. Hard decision. Sorry it affected you that way. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. You know what? This is one of those, we're gonna go a week at a time. Oh. Probably should have looked at the date on that. You know what? Mazinek's all pumped to be up here. We'll give him a couple starts. Since he's up here for the rest of the year. Okay. Can we beat Boston? We beat Boston. It's a nice win right there. Axel Holmstrom. Okay. We lose to Philly. It's not good. You know what? We're gonna search defensemen in the WHL. We're still gonna go week at a time because I'm not comfortable enough letting the team just play. All right, best lines for them. They're 41, 21, and 1. They're fine. But up here, we're 33, 28, and 10. But we're in the wild card spot currently, with 11 games left. This is really coming down to the wire. Okay, we beat Minnesota. That's nice. Mantha wants to meet. All right, cool. A lot to be proud of. Good work, man. All right, let's just go. Come on, can we beat Calgary? Calgary shouldn't be good. We lose to Calgary, and we lose to Dallas. I'm still not comfortable with how the team's doing. Especially since we're really not in a good position standings-wise anymore. Tampa Bay's right on our tail with a game remaining. And in the Carolina's right on our tail as well. You know what? As much as this probably isn't the solution, I'm going to give it a shot. I want to see if these guys have been getting better. Kind of. You know what, Polk? I'm sorry. I understand you're a good player. And I don't want you to take these guys. These guys are still lighting the lamp. I mean, you've got 2 20 goal scorers on the same line, which is sick. And then you've got almost 30 goals from Zetterberg, which is nice. Our top 6 I'm not touching. Our bottom 6 is iffy. I'm going to move Helm up. We're going to move Miller over. We're going to take Polkinen off for now. We're going to put in Nastasiuk. Let's see how he does. Sorry, Polk. I'm giving it a shot. And as far as the power play where I put Polk in, we're not going to keep Nastasiuk there. We're going to throw in... We're going to throw in Athanasiou. So I don't believe he's on here. And Manson should not be here. We're going to throw in... Marchenko. Alright, and then for these, same thing, throw in Marchenko. I don't know why Marchenko wasn't playing in the... Oh, yeah, because Tyson Barrie was there. Alright, that may have been a problem, so I can understand that one hurting us. I'm actually going to bring Zadorov down here. Just so Mike Green is surprisingly good defensively. So, throw him up here. And the extras I'm not really that worried about. Okay, I'm a little worried about this one. Let's bring Green up. De Kaiser there with Manson, yeah. Yeah, we'll run with Manson here. And then Marchenko can stay with Zadorov. 3-on-3. I'm going to just sub in Marchenko here. He's getting more time, but I really shouldn't need to give a reason for this. He's overall our 3rd best defenseman right now, I believe. I think he passed De Kaiser. So, yeah, that may have been the cause of some of our losses. Okay, there's a win. You know what? If we can go these 3 games with wins, I think we should be somewhat fine. All right, Tangradi, good for you. All right. Ah, shit. Well, Polk, you're going in here. Giving you a shot again. All right, and we beat the Rangers. We lose to Columbus. Players that want to meet with us. Tatar, yeah, everyone goes through rocky patches. Just turn it soon, please. We're still in a playoff spot, which is extremely surprising. But Buffalo, who's right behind us, has 2 games at hand. As well as Carolina's 1 point behind as well. They've been keeping very close to our tail. This is really going to come down to the wire. We need to beat the Devils, who have been phenomenal this year for I don't know why. Theron Helm, you're going right back in. I'm not screwing with this very much. We're going to move Sheahan to the opposite side. Maybe that'll help. All right, Helm, right in there. We need you, buddy. All right, come on. We can do it. Beat the Devils. Beat the Devils. Can we beat the Caps? Who have actually been terrible. Okay, shootout loss. At least we got a point out of it. Can we beat the Devils again? Shootout win. Replace the player. We're done for the season. We locked it in, though. We came in clutch and we locked in our position in the playoffs. Somehow. I really don't know how we did that. And we're going up against the Maple Leafs, which is a surprisingly nice change. All right, build up confidence, get those wins, and everyone likes it. All right. So, that's going to be it. That was kind of scary. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you're having a fantabulous day. In the next one, we will be going into the first round against the Toronto Maple Leafs. I will see you then.